Is Gen Z absolutely out of their minds? I think so, and in this video I'm going to prove it to you, and that in 30 years time their entire world is going to come crashing down so hard they ain't going to know what to do, and their mental health will totally crumble. What am I talking about? The fact that a lot of Gen Z are on the far left woke brigade, and this is going to have dire consequences for their mental health. I saw a list a couple of weeks ago, and it's taken me a while to actually calm down enough to do this video. I was seething for it. A list done by MedicineNet. Yep, you heard me right. MedicineNet. It is a medical peer-reviewed website. So these are the people that govern what should and shouldn't happen to our health. They have a list of all 72 genders. Yes, 72. Someone told me a few years ago there was going to be all these different flags and everything else going on. Well, I'm going to go through this list and discover what Gen Z really thinks gender really is. Number 1, agender. A person who does not identify themselves with or experience any gender. Agender people are also called null gender, genderless, gender void, or neutral gender. And these are people that basically want to chop everything off, become eunuchs. So yeah, in a way that has been around for quite a while. I'll accept that one. Eunuchs have been around for centuries. You know, eunuchs have always been looked after Arabian princes' harems because there were no threat to the women there. Then we've got ambigender, associated with profound, deep and infinite. The term ambigender may be used alone or in combination with other genders. So being profound and deep is a gender now, not a way of feeling. Head not working. Aerogender. I love this one. Their gender identity changes with their surroundings. I'm in a foggy place, so my gender is going to be fog. Oh, I'm in a rainy area, so my gender is rain. Gen Z are screwed. End of. Wake up and smell the coffee, you young people. Otherwise you're not, when you get to my age of 50, oh, I really do feel sorry for you. And we're the ones now that have got to pay for all the mental health structure and infrastructure to be increased to help your delusional attitudes in a few years' time. Let's get ourselves sorted out first before you lot start really screwing up the world. I can't quite swear yet. Hasn't been more than 4 minutes, then I can swear. Then we've got agender flux. Person whose gender identity is mostly agender, but with brief shifts of belonging to other gender types. So we're fluid, we're mamby-pamby. What happened to the good old days when there was 3 genders? Yes, people, yes, Gen Z, 3 genders. Male, female, and hermaphrodite. Person who is actually both. Yes, you can move from one to another, called transgender, but you start off as one and become another. Your gender does not flick and become something different in between. You are transitioning from one to another. You're going to start with a penis and end with a vagina, or the other way round. And let's have a look at some of these other strangeness that is on here. I'm also looking at this list. There's quite a few here that are all almost the same. So they're giving 2 or 3 different names to the same thing just to pad out and make it more. I saw a video the other day of someone saying that there are infinite amounts of genders. As many stars as there are out in the sky, there are that many genders. Cuckoo. I have mental health, and I know cuckoo's a bit of a thing to say, but please seek professional help. There is something not quite wired there with your behaviour or the way you've been brought up. If you're my child, I should. Astrogender. I love this one. A person who has a bright and celestial gender identity. It's not an identity. That is the way that you are feeling. Gender is not about your feelings. Oh, I'm happy today. I'm going to be a happy gender. I'm sad today. I'm going to be sad gender. I'm feeling butch today. I'm going to be butch gender. I'm feeling quite girly today, so I'm going to be... No! Bloody stop it, the lot of you. I'm going to do it now. You're all fucked. In the future, you're fucked. Okay? Burst gender. Frequent bursts of intense feelings quickly move from initial to calm stage. That is a state of mental well-being, not a gender. And then you start saying cisgender. If you're born a man, you're a man. You're not a cis male. If you're born a woman, you're not a cis woman. Stop putting things into extra new boxes that don't need to be flipping moved. You lot, honestly, if you disagree with me, try and put things in the comments below and try and get me on your side. It ain't ever gonna happen. We fought for years to get gender equality and to have gay people actually accepted and to have mental health accepted, and all you are doing and your little Gen Z is throwing it all back in everyone's faces. Like, what is it? An ego gender? A person with a type of gender identifies as an individual alone. Your own little gender and nobody... Ooh. Honestly. Femme fluid. A person is fluid or fluctuating regarding the feminine genders. Do you have a vagina and boobs? Do they disappear, or does your vagina sort of like heal up? You know, like you see in the Matrix where Neo's mouth just wasn't there anymore. Is that what happens? You're living in the Matrix. You're not living in the Matrix. You're a glitch in our Matrix, but you're not living in the Matrix. Oh, gender puck. I know what I think that should say. The person resists to fit into social norms of concerning genders. Well, if we refuse to fit into all these genders, does that make us all gender pucks? Because if so, sign me up for that one. Honestly, that is called normal. Normal attitude. Stop trying to make reality into something new. We've seen lots of things that people out there saying, oh, gender is what society makes it. No, gender is what you're assigned by Mother Nature at birth. When you're in the womb, you become male or female genetically. Your mind might be slightly different as where the trans come in. We accept that. Like, what the bloody hell is a mirror gender? Changing one's gender type based on the people surrounding them. I'm with lots of women today, so Steve's going to become a woman. I'm with lots of goats today, so I'm going to become, my gender's a goat. Honestly, you're delusional. Wake the fuck up, the lot of you. Okay? And I'm sure lots of people, if you agree with me that all this is getting way out of hand and these kids are going to be absolutely screwed in years to come, please put this in the comments below. Please show me that there is some sanity out there in the world and it's not just me. Please, please, please. And if you're one of these people that are Gen Z, please also feel free to put your comments in. But I'll tell you now, you ain't going to convince any of us about your strange little woke, far, far lefty. You're giving your generation a bad name when you can't even say what a woman is, what a man is, or the fact you think that it's wrong for someone who's 12 to get a tattoo, but you think it's perfectly fine for them to start having gender blocking drugs, puberty blockers. Why? What are you going to be doing to that child's mental health in 15, 20 years' time if they go, what the hell did I do? I did it to fit in with my friends. No. What you're doing is bullying people. And bullying is harmful to everyone, including you. You are bullying a whole generation of people to think like the small little nine-minded people with 72 blinking genders. No. Wake the fuck up. With that, good night.